Hello students, hope you people are able to clear your concept about basic geometry. Today we are going to discuss a new concept of geometry, that is your circle. In previous video we discussed about closed curve, some polygons like triangles, quadrilaterals. In this video we are going to discuss about circle. Circle is also a type of closed curve, but in this circle or in this closed curve we have all part as a curved line. In previously we discussed about triangle, quadrilateral, polygon. In these closed curve we have straight sides, but in this case we have boundary with a curve, like we can say it's a curvilinear. Now this circle is basically a closed curve of complete curve line. There is no side line, and this circle is a collection of very infinite number of points. As we observe that if this curved line contains 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, then there are infinite number of points along with the boundary. This is known as the boundary of the circle. And in circle, always remember that each and every point on the boundary of the circle is always having a fixed distance with a unique point, and that point is known as your center of the circle. So in this case, if we measure this, suppose we are measuring this line, now this line, suppose this is your point Q. Again, if you are measuring this one, suppose this is your R. So PQ, PR, or take one more line, S, PS. So these lines means PQ, PR, PS all are equal in distance, and this P is known as your center of the circle. This is a brief concept about circle. Now what definition says? Definition says that a circle is the collection of all those points which in a plane which is at equal distance of a fixed point. That is, that fixed point is known as the center of the circle. Here P is that fixed point by which all the points lying on the boundary of the circle having fixed distance. This is your circle. Now this P, this fixed distance, is known as your center of the circle. So here we can write down P is a center. P is a center of the circle, and distance, let's say PQ or PR, these distance they are known as your radius. This distance is known as your radius, and this radius is only for one distance. If there are many distance, so we can use the word radii, means if we write PQ, PR, or PS, these are radii of the circle. Radii means plural of radius is known as your radii. Now there are some general terms of circle. As we know that in a closed curve or in a geometrical figure we have two parts, interior part and exterior part. So depending upon this we discuss about what is interior part, what is exterior part, how we define different figure of by using circle. So once again, as we know, this is the center of the circle, that is interior part. PQ or PR or PS or various lines, they are known as your radius. Then if we discuss about interior part, this place inside the boundary of the circle is known as your interior, and outside the boundary it is known as your exterior part. So hope this one is clear. Then there is a circular region. The word is circular region. In circular region, always remember that this area bounded by this boundary is known as your circular region. Then we come to the next part. Hope you know about radius, and always remember that if we double the radius, there is diameter. We discuss just after few minutes, not second. Now next part is your about chord. Next part is about your chord. Suppose there is a line drawn in a circle such that it joins 2 points of a boundary. Suppose this is your line A and B. So such type of line is known as your chord of a circle. So AB is a chord. Their chord not like this. Chord maybe look like this one. Nah. Suppose it's some other points. This is also a chord. Nah. Means a line which joins 2 points of the boundary of the circle is known as your chord. Then after chord we have a part diameter. A chord which passes through. Always remember, let me rub this part so that you can easily understand. Now, if a chord which passes through center of the circle and joins the other point, this I am giving the same name AB. The chord which passes through center of the circle and join the boundary of circle, means 2 points of the boundary of the circle, and also passes through the center of the circle, that straight line is known as your diameter. Always remember, chord is a straight line. It joins 2 points of the points lying on the boundary of the circle. Here in this case, in diameter is a straight line, diameter is a chord which passes through center of the circle, and this diameter is always the largest chord in a circle. So hope you must understand. Always remember that if we represent diameter by capital D, then this diameter is double than radius, where small r is the radius, AP is a radius, PB is a radius, and as we know that radius is always equal, radius are equal to each other. So AP plus PB gives us diameter. There are 2 radius, so we have 1 diameter equals to 2 radius. That you must remember. Then arc of a circle. Suppose this is your perimeter now, and in this perimeter if we choose any 2 point, let's suppose XY. So this XY is known as your arc of a circle. Either this XY smaller part or this XY bigger part, or you can say YB, XA or AY, whatever you want to choose the points, that points on the boundary gives you the arc. XY is a arc, We can say AB also a arc if we use this one. So AB is also a arc, and remember that arc is always denoted by, suppose I am talking about AB. So we AB may be diameter, maybe chord, or maybe your arc. So we have to use whether it's a curve or not. If curve is there, it's a chord. If simple it's a straight line, then it must represent chord of a circle, because we know the symbol of straight line. But if it's a curved line, then it represents the arc of the circle. So this AB represents the arc, arc. This must be in straight line, must be chord, that doesn't matter, but you must remember that this is your symbol of arc. Then from arc we can easily consider the circumference. Circumference means the boundary of the circle is known as the circumference of the circle. The complete arc, you can say complete arc. Semicircle, the half arc, means where in arc, if both points belongs to diameter point, then this arc is known as your semicircle. So arc AB represents the semicircle of the circle. Then there are two different types of arc, major arc and minor arc. So that's why I am using not of this one. Suppose this part, this is a very smallest part now, as compared to this complete part. Now this is very smallest part. So this is also arc, this is also arc. So there are two arc, major or minor arc. Always in case of circle, we use these two different terms in various parts of the circle. Major arc means what? The biggest arc part. It's a biggest one. Major means that biggest one. Or minor means smallest one. So this XY is your smallest arc or minor arc. This XY is your bigger arc or your major arc. So hope this part is very clear to you. Now sector of a circle. Let me rub this board. Now we are going to discuss about sector of a circle. All of you must keep this thing in your mind, that sector, segment, chord, diameter, they may be confuse you. So you must remember the figure with the name. So in this case we are going to discuss about sector of a circle. If we have two radius, this one and this one, so area bounded by two radius and one arc, suppose it's a Q, arc Q and arc R. So area bounded by two radii and one arc, radii is the plural form of radius, two radii and one arc is known as your sector of a circle. So this part is your one of the sector of the circle, PQR. So PQR is a sector. Definition says that area in a circle bounded by two radii and one arc. As we know, there are two different type of arc, major arc and minor arc. So here QR is an arc for the sector PQR. But see this, QR, this bigger part is also an arc now. So depending upon major arc and minor arc, we have two sector, major sector and minor sector. So this PQR is also a major or minor depending upon which arc we are using. So there are two type of sector also, major and minor sector, and these two sectors depend upon the arc used in the sector. So if we are talking about this is a minor sector. If we are talking about this is a major sector, because both part obey the definition of sector. Definition of sector says that area in a circle bounded by two radii and one arc. Arc may be major, may be minor. Then after this, we are going to discuss about segment. In segment is a part of circle or area of a circle which is bounded by one arc and any one of the chord. So this area, again we have area bounded by one arc and one chord, is known as your segment of a circle. This is your segment. Segment of a circle, depending upon the different types of arcs. Suppose this is your chord AB. Now, so this is your major segment. Sorry, this is your minor segment. This is your major segment. This is your major one, and this is your minor. But both are segment, because definition of segment says that area bounded by one chord and one arc. Hope up to this your concept is clear. Move to the next part. Though you are in class 6, so we are only discussing the basic concept, not going to discuss any typical question in this chapter. We may discuss typical chapter or complex question after this chapter in geometry. So for this I am going to explain only some questions. This is a figure. In this figure there is a circle having center O, and with this center we have different types of figure in the circle. So one by one let's discuss. So first, what is the center of the circle? I am going to write down center. Center of a circle is your point. O is the center of the circle. Now, how many radius we have? So if we see the figure very carefully, there are three radii. Radii is the plural form of radius. So there are three radii. One is your OA, OB and OC. So there are three radii: OA, OB, OC. There are three radii. Then after radius, what we discuss? We discuss about chord, na? So how many chords we have? Remind the definition of chord: the straight line which joins 2 points on the boundary of the circle is known as your chord. So this line ED is a straight line which joins the 2 point E and D. Again, A and C, there are 2 points joined by this line AC. Though this is your chord. So ED or AC, these two are chord of a circle. Now it says after chord, which is your diameter of the circle? AC is a diameter of a circle. Why this P and Q are given? So interior point P is interior point, and then we have exterior point. Q is our exterior point. Then about sector and segment, AOB is your, I am writing over here, AOB is a sector, but as we know there are two sectors, major and minor. So AOB is your minor sector. There are two sectors, na? major and minor. So minor is your again AOB, and if we consider major, so we choose any one point in between of the arc. So AFB is a, sorry, not, that is not in sector, that is on segment. AOB is a minor segment, this part, this shaded region. We are not going to discuss anymore. Clear? Because shaded region is given, so AOB is a sector. Then segment, though it's given in shaded part, segment is EFD. We can use one arc, and always remember this is your minor segment. Now, any more thing is there? No, almost all concept is clear about your circle. So that's all for a circle. Hope you like this one. That's all for today. Thank you.